Hello friends, welcome to Python from Scratch lecture series. I am Hardik Upadhyay. In this lecture, we will look into tuples of Python. So basically, before starting tuple, let me tell you my Python from Scratch YouTube channel is available on this particular link. So in case if you have not gone through my previous videos, kindly visit it and subscribe it to get latest updates. So let us start with the tuples. So what exactly tuples means? A tuple is a sequence of immutable Python objects. It is a sequence just like the list. The difference between tuple and list are the main difference is list is mutable whereas tuple is immutable. So it is a sequence of immutable objects. So what is immutable? Means one cannot change into the sequence. So tuple are like list except they are immutable and do not change in size. So basically I would say tuple are not strictly immutable because it contains sequence of elements. So let's say if I have got something like this, a equals to 1, 2, high. This is an example of tuple. So it contains some objects within that. It is a sequence of object, but one of the member of tuple can be mutable. So it is quite possible to have list as a member of tuple. So that is why we can say that one of the member of tuple can be mutable. So tuple are strictly not immutable in that sense. So let us start with what is tuple that I have already explained. Tuple plays a kind of role of structure of C in Python, and it is basically useful to pass multiple value or return multiple value whenever we are defining a function, and whenever we want to return more than one element, at that time tuple can be useful. Compared to list, tuples are very lightweight. The reason behind that is list is mutable. So there are many methods associated with list, whereas tuple is immutable. So the methods like append or pop, remove, extend, they are not going to work with tuple because we cannot change in size of tuple. Other than that, whatsoever method we have studied in list, same methods are also going to work over here in tuple. So we can have length of tuple, for example tuple a, so it is going to return me the length. So all other methods and functions, whatever functions we are having with list, those functions are also going to work with tuple. So let us practically observe how to create the tuple. So let me go to the Python interpreter. Okay, you can, to declare the tuple or to create a tuple, what we need to do, like we will gonna use parentheses. In list we were using square bracket. So over here a equals to, and whatsoever element I wanted to declare, it can have element from different type just like list. So I have got my tuple type of a, so this is tuple. Okay, as I told, like functions like length also works with tuple, so it is gonna return me length. Even methods, whatever methods we were using with list, for example let's say a dot index, so and I am gonna mention element within that, so it is gonna return me the index of that particular element. Suppose you wanted to access any specific element from within the tuple, then we can access it like the way we were accessing it using list. For example a of 2, so it is gonna return me 4. A of 3 means high, but I cannot change into size of tuple. For example, I cannot have something like a of 4 equals to, let's say, by. So that is not like a subtuple does not support that particular thing. We cannot change in the size. For example, methods like let's say a dot remove and specific element, for example 4. So it is not going to remove the object. We cannot change in size, and that is why it is known as what? Immutable. So tuple is an immutable list, we can say, and whenever you wanted to create a tuple, we just need to use parentheses rather than using bracket, and the values within that tuple are separated by comma. That's it for the tuple, simple example of tuples. Now we can say that means where exactly we can use the concept of tuple. For example, whenever you are dealing with fixed size of values, for example 2D values or 3D, or whenever you are having fixed values like first name and last name only, or mark sheet, like mark sheet contains a fixed number of subjects. So to assign the value for such sort of scenario, it is better to, or it is recommended to use tuples. So this is just an introduction of tuple. What is tuple? How to create tuple? Now let us try to understand how to create tuple with single element. So normally what we feel like, okay, if you wanted to create a tuple with single element, then you would feel like, okay, I just need to write down like this way. So let us try to understand that. Let's say if I am writing b equals to 1. So as per syntax, it is the value 1 is enclosed within parentheses, and normal user would feel that okay, this is the single element tuple. But whenever I am gonna do type of b, then it is integer. This is not tuple. So whenever you wanted to create tuple with single element, the way is the element and comma. At least we need to write down 1 comma. Sorry, c equals to 3 comma. Now if I would explore type of c, then that is tuple, and the element within c are this. So this is the way how one can create tuple with the single element. So this is something different than list. Other than that, tuple can be used for parallel assignment. We have already gone through this particular concept in introduction of Python. Like at the same time you can assign values to multiple variable like x, y, z equals to 1, 2 and 3. So internally it is going to assign 1 to x, 2 to y and 3 to z. So basically that uses the concept of tuple. So in Python, parallel assignments works using tuple only. All other methods and functions are same as list. Even slicing, you can you can access the element using slicing. For example, let's say I have got this particular tuple, and tuple slicing also works like list only, start element and ending element, and it is gonna explore the elements within the tuple. So that's it for the tuple. Thank you friend, hope you would like this video. Thanks a lot.